Yep. All right. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. We are live here with My NM Sports for some regional final action here in Vandalia, Butler, Ohio. We got the Cedarville Indians and the BOTKINS Trojans. Now, we've been getting some good basketball these last couple games, as we should. It's the regionals. Everybody's going to be playing at their best, and that's what you want to see. Cedarville is coming off a comeback win against Tri-Village earlier this week, and BOTKINS, they really handled business against Newark Catholic, kind of handled them very easily. So it'll be a different game here as both teams are getting ready to go here in about 12 minutes. Now, Cedarville's got a record of 23-1, only one blemish on the record. BOTKINS, 23-3, but both very good. 23 wins apiece. Very impressive seasons for both of them. Trying to ride this way. Both teams bring a lot of seniors. I'm Daniel Heath, by the way. I'll be joined here shortly by my partner, Dion Cash. Both teams are rocking a lot of seniors, so it's their last ride. It's win or go home. Got a nice size student section here today, and we got the fans ready to be in the game. Warm-ups are going down right now, and we are just about to get set. Stay with us. We'll be right back. All right, we're back here in Butler, Vandalia, Butler. Dion's joined me now, and Dion, you excited for this?
Very excited, man. It is our final game of the season, man. It's a little bit sad, but in a way, it's amazing. You know, we follow Cedarville early in the season, and now here they are, one game away from a state championship. Berth. You know, both teams scoring almost 60 points a game. BOTKINS a little bit heavier on the boards, more assists. BOTKINS doesn't shoot that great, which is interesting, which probably means they shoot a lot of threes. Because when teams shoot 30s and are very good, that means that they get dunks or layups, and they shoot a gang of threes. So I'm looking at that. I'm not going to say, I don't know, if that's interesting, but Cedarville, we know what they can do, man.
Well, I was going to say, you mentioned the shooting percentage, but last game of Cedarville was playing Tri-Village. Tri-Village rocked a 30% as well, but if one guy catches fire, you know, it can be a game. So you made a good point there. But we're excited to be here. You know, what a little run this has been for us. You said, I mean, when did we just start this? A couple months ago. Now we're here.
Yeah, actually, we started with the Miami Valley League, but Cedarville joined in. I think they're about at 8-7 or 8-1 at the time. And then they just continued to win. They never lost once we got them, I don't think. And so, you know, it's been fun to watch them along with the other teams, especially in the last couple games. We've seen them mature and grow and have to go ahead toe-to-toe with some heavyweights in this division. And here's another team that's feeling like it's their year. So it'll be fun to watch tonight in front of the biggest crowd that they can have here in Butler, Ohio, man. So it's going to be rocking tonight, BOTKINS, and your home, Cedarville, man.
Well,
for a state semifinal berth. Would you ever think you ever say that, man?
I mean, that means a trip to Dayton, right? Who doesn't want to go play at UD? Well, as you mentioned earlier, we do have the biggest crowd here, and it feels somewhat normal compared to what we've had in the past year. So this will be fun. I think we got a great game on our hands. What's your early prediction? What's the winning score?
You know, I would say 60, man. I think 60 is going to be the score tonight. They both want to get 65, but I think 60 will win it. Whoever gets the 60 first wins.
I was going to say first to 65, so we're thinking the same range. This will be good. Hey, it's March Madness.
This is March Madness.
This is March Madness.
We shall return here in a little bit with live coverage of the BOTKINS Cedarville game here. And we got fans everywhere on both sides. And it's going to be one hell of a night here. Regional final, one team headed to the state semi-final berth here.
All right, we're back here. About 4.5 minutes till tip-off. Student section's getting into it, and we're excited to be here. Big Ten tournament action actually just kicked off today. Little transition here. Michigan and the Buckeyes won, so they'll face off tomorrow at 1. And I think right now, if I'm not mistaken, we got some other Big Ten action going on. Illinois Rutgers just tipped off a couple minutes ago. But we all know Illinois is going to win, so stay here. Stay with us. And we got a great game on our hands. Excited to be here. Got, like I said, first crowd I've really seen in a long time. And both teams shooting well in warm-ups, got to be honest. The Trojans, they got some size that Cedarville's going to have to look out for. A couple players maybe Cedarville has to watch out for. Denton Holman, he's a forward. He's 6'5", he's a senior. You got Dylan Top, he's a junior. He's 6'4". And Cole Stanky, he's 6'4", and he's a junior as well. So Cedarville's going to have their hands full. They had Tri-Village actually had 3 guys listed as 6'6" or higher in their starting lineup, and Cedarville had to go to the underclassman in Hayden Hansen, the junior, and he stepped up, played some big minutes for them. And one of the keys to the game is going to be BOTKINS is going to see Coney, and they're going to see Ramey. They're going to try to shut them down. Wouldn't be surprised if they go tight man or a little triangle and two, box and one action, and that's just essentially a zone defense, but playing man-to-man on one or two guys. But Trent and Isaiah, they'll be doing their thing. Couple of guys to step up, be Peyton Heron and Drew Mason. They put in some good minutes along with the younger Drew Coney. So, it's all hands on deck here. No one can have a game off. Everybody's got to be ready to go. And I think we're going to have a great game. Just about 2 minutes from tip-off.
As part of COVID-19 protocols, the Ohio North and the OHSAA, along with the Vandalia City Schools, would like to remind you that while entering the Student Activity Center, patrons need to wear masks, sit in properly marked seats, observe social distancing, enter and exit the facility, following the proper signage, and make sure not to stand along the rails at the top of the facility or to block seats in section 2. Thank you for your cooperation as you enjoy this basketball game tonight.
All right, we're about minute 30 away. We're going to be doing the national anthem, meeting the teams, meeting the starting lineup, so stay with us. Cannot wait for this game. This is a trip to the state semifinals on the line.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Vandalia Student Activity Center for tonight's high school tournament contest between Cedarville High School and BOTKINS High School. Ladies and gentlemen, we live in a great country with freedom like no other. In order to honor America and all those who fought to protect those freedoms, we invite you to please stand as senior Paige Dose and junior Ashley Munger from BOTKINS High School sing our national anthem. Tonight's regional tournament contest is part of the OHSAA's high school basketball tournament. Your attendance and support of the student athletes and coaches is appreciated by the member schools competing for the right to move on. Though both teams are rivals, they are expected to exhibit the qualities of good sportsmanship throughout the contest, and the administration of both requests the same from all fans. The officials assigned to this game have met extensive requirements set by the Ohio High School Athletic Association and have been assigned based upon the process adopted by the OHSAA's Board of Directors. Your officials for this game tonight are David Griffin, Chris Schaub, and John Kronauer. Their alternate official is Dustin Snow. The athletes, coaches, and officials are guests of Butler High School. We ask all of you to respect the effort that has gone into preparing tonight's contest. We ask all today to show courtesy and respect for your fellow fans, officials, coaches, and of course your administrators and your team and opponent. Let's make tonight's contest great by remembering to respect the game. Now, let's meet the players in tonight's game. First, the non-starters for BOTKINS. Number 1, Jamison Meyer. Number 2, Ryland Paul. Number 3, Parker Geis. Number 14, Dylan Topp. Number 23, Tyler Free. Number 24, Jordan Herzog. Number 35, Cole Stunkey. Number 33, Preston Free. Number 34, Elijah Stewart. And number 42, Garrett Brady. And now, let's meet your starting lineup. A 6'5" senior, number 0, Denton Holman. A 5'11" senior, number 4, St. Paul. A 5'10" senior, number 5, Jaden Brown. A 6'5" sophomore, number 21, Carter Kleiman. And a 6'6" junior, number 31, Jacob Kleiman. The Trojans are coached by Sheldon Powell. And now, let's meet the non-starters for Cedarville. Number 3, Drew Conan. Number 4, Drew Mason. Number 11, Hayden McKinnon. Number 12, Mason Bowen. Number 13, Graham Lee. Number 20, Hayden Hansen. Number 21, Tyler Cross. Number 23, Max Bollinger. Number 24, Jack Serbiak. And number 34, Ryder Rinaldi. And now, let's meet your starters. A 6'5" senior, number 1, Isaiah Riley. A 6'2" senior, number 2, Trent Henry. A 5'10" senior, number 5, Peyton Harris. A 6'3" senior, number 10, Hunter Copeland. And a 6'2" senior, number 15, Caleb McKinnon. The Indians are coached by Ryan Godlow.
Alrighty. We just met the starting lineups for both teams. Just one more run over them. Denton Holman, number 0, for BOTKINS. Zane Paul, Pretty Powell, Plyman and Plyman, Carter and Jacob. And here we go, tip-off. We got Ramey, Coning, Heron, Baldwin, and McKinnon. BOTKINS wins the tip. They're in black, going left to right. Cedarville in the white on defense. They start off in their vintage man-to-man defense. And early, Carter Plyman wants to go to work on Ramey. Finds the easy bucket, can't finish, and fouls him on his own board. Looks like he might have gotten hit in the eye. Might have lost the contact.
Foul number 21.
But,
Carter Plyman, that's his first.
yeah, we'll take a second here. He's got to put his contact back in. He got the shot he was looking for to start off. That's exactly what he wanted, the matchup on Ramey couldn't quite finish, and it's Cedarville's ball early. Now this is your first time tuning in. Kid about to get the ball, Trent Coney. He's a guy to watch out for. He can light it up from deep, plays great defense, and really an all-around playmaker along with his buddy Isaiah Ramey, who is also scoring a bunch for this team. But don't sleep on any of the rest of them. Looks like Kleiman's got his contact situation figured out, and we're back. Here comes Trent. Man-to-man defense for Botkins, it looks like. McKinnon, tough take. Shot won't fall, going for his own board. He stepped on the line, going the other way. A turnover here early, couple loose rebounds, and it's Botkins' ball again. Now this is Pretty Powell, the point guard for the Trojans. Nice power dribble in for Denton Holman, and he finds the first bucket of the game. Really good move down inside for him there. Coning the other way. Gets swatted. And great defense there by Jacob Lyman. Ramey finds the open three. That's McKinnon in the corner. Rattles in and out. Boarded by Holman, looking to push. Nice step back. 15-footer doesn't go, but there's Holman with the board. Tough take, doesn't fall for Kleiman, excuse me. Gets his own board and he's going to the line.
Foul number 15. Caleb McKinnon, that's his first. At the line number 31, Jacob Kleiman.
First one rattles out, and early 2-0 lead for Botkins. Been a defensive battle in the first couple minutes. As you can assume, nerves are a little bit high. Maybe the adrenaline is pumping just a little bit extra. This is a regional final, and he misses both free throws. Here's Ramey. Holman in his man. Holman in his man-to-man defense. Ramey dribbling an awful lot. 5 seconds called. And that's going to be a quick timeout for Coach Ryan Godlow. Not liking what he's seeing out of the offense here for Cedarville. Ramey with a 5-second call. You don't see that call very often, but he wasn't going anywhere. That's great defense, though, by Holman. And honestly, their size might prove to be a problem here for Cedarville. You're watching OHSAA Division IV Regional Basketball. And like I said, winner plays in the state semifinal next Friday. So, I mean, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for most of these players, as a lot of them are seniors. And after the early looks like a timeout was called before the 5 seconds, so it's going to stay Cedarville's ball. Peyton Herron to take it out. Now, what can the Indians do to break through? Nice back pass from McKinnon to Ramey. A lot of contact. Nothing going there. Holman with the board, and here comes Pretty Powell looking to push. Herron goes under the screen. Pretty Powell wants to set it back up. Barking out orders. Both student sections getting into it. Nice take. Blows by Herron. Finds the easy deuce. 4-0 for Botkins. So this is a guy that got to get going if you're Cedarville. Trent Coney, you got to find an easy look. Nice little power dribble. Blows by his man St. Paul. Puts up 2. And there's a quick answer. Trent, after Pretty Powell blew by Heron, wanted to take him on, so we got ourselves a little point guard matchup now. Jumper goes in and out. Board goes to Ramey. Ramey in no rush to start the game. Wants to stay under control. Setting up the offense. McKinnon, power dribble. We got a blocking foul here on Carter Plyman. Wasn't giving him the space he needed.
Fouls on 21. Carter Plyman, that's his second.
This is an all-senior lineup here for Cedarville. A lot of experience. And on the other end, got a couple younger guys and 3 seniors. So it is going to be a good matchup. You love seeing experience in a game like this. Coney, good defense though. Nice pass inside to McKinnon. Won't fall for the and one. He's going to the line to shoot 2. It looks like Pretty Powell got him. Really a great pass. Off the dribble drive penetration from Coney. McKinnon just couldn't finish, but he's going to the line. McKinnon is getting about 5 a game, 4 rebounds, just under a steal and 2 assists per game, but he's shooting 46% on the year. And knocks them both down. 4-4. We got an early tie in the ball game after a pair of free throws from McKinnon. Pretty Powell wants to set it up. This time blows by Coney. Coney did not take away his right hand. Blew right by him. Went through the contact of Hunter Baldwin. And he's looking for the old-fashioned 3-point play. Baldwin's got to be careful here for Cedarville. Last game against Tri-Village, he got in a lot of trouble. Had to sit for a lot of the first half. So, foul trouble, I'm sure was an emphasis of Coach Godlove's. But he picks up an early 1. Coney. He's got a mismatch here. Takes advantage, gets bodied. Tough shot there. He had Denton Holman guarding him, and quite a mismatch. Trent took advantage. 7-6, Botkins. Pretty Powell. Deep 3. No good. Boarded here by Plyman. He can't quite finish, and Baldwin squeezes it. Coney looking to push, but he turns it over. Not a smart play from him. And here comes Plyman. Ramey with the early reach. Probably a smart play, takes away the easy layup, and that'll reset things.
Foul number 1, Isaiah Ramey.
Coney looks over the bench, says, my bad. Not normally making a couple turnovers.
Zane Paul.
And we got Zane Paul back in the game, giving Denton Holman a quick breather. Now Botkins, they got the size if they want to go to it with Jacob Plyman. He is a problem inside. Pretty Powell in no rush. Just over 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Blows by McKinnon. Another easy deuce. If you're Cedarville, you got to take away his right hand or he'll keep going there. Easy takes to the bucket. It doesn't matter who they put on him. He'll blow by you.
Foul number 14, Dylan Top. That's his first.
Dylan Top in for Botkins, and he had an early foul there. But he made sure to volley his complaint to the ref, saying he got held by Ramey. Coney, guarded by Paul. Nothing going. He blows by him, though. 1 and done for Cedarville. Here comes Pretty Powell. Little drop-off pass, way off for Paul. Board is juggled around. Stay in here.
Number 20, Hayden Hansen. Number 3, Drew Curry.
We got a lot of substitutions coming in here for both teams.
Also entering number 0, Jensen Holman.
The younger Coney, Drew, making an appearance along with underclassmen Drew Mason and Hayden Hansen. Hayden Hansen had some really good minutes for Cedarville, putting up a couple buckets and some good defensive minutes in the win earlier this week. Here's Paul, guarded by Coney. Moving screen, called on Denton Holman right in front of the ref. He's not going to get away with that.
Number 0, Denton Holman.
And that's going to be his first foul.
His first.
Cedarville's got a lot of promise in these youngsters coming up in the next few years, but this is their year. They feel they can make the run. Got to get through BOTKINS today, though. Coney finds Mason. Long on the 3. It doesn't fall. Juggled around. Here comes Zane Paul. Nice pass down low. Blocked by Hansen. Bourne, no good. And the smallest guy, Drew Coney, gets it, but he might have traveled. Great hustle from both teams. Getting after it. Really a low-scoring quarter. Under 2 minutes here. 9-6 lead for BOTKINS, and it's going to stay here. Pretty Powell to take it out underneath. Paul, mismatch. Hansen's guarding him. Ramey might have gotten a piece. Regardless, shot is long. Wild dribble here from Holman. And Paul's going to reset it. Minute 38 to go. Pretty Powell. Couldn't get it to fall. Here comes Coney, looking to push to Ramey. Ramey, up and under. No good. Corner 3 for Paul, way off. Offensive boards have been huge early for the Trojans. Holman with another board. He's going to the line for 2.
Foul number 20.
Hansen with his first foul of the game.
At the line, number 0,
Coach Sean Powell pulling his son over, barking out the orders for the final minute of the first quarter. First free throw, falls. Hit the back of the iron, end up falling in. Right now, Cedarville's not getting the easy looks. BOTKINS playing great man defense. Not letting Trent Coney get comfortable. And it's an early 11-6 lead. 52 seconds, just under a minute to go here. Coney harassed by Pretty Powell. Ramey, 3 from the wing, long. 40 seconds. Ramey. Frustration foul, and that might do it for him for quite a while. The last 2 games, he has just been in his own head. Not playing up to par, and he's going to take a seat on the bench and think about that foul for a bit. As a senior on the team, it's kind of an unexcusable foul. He'll tell you that, and his coach will tell you that. Regardless, Pretty Powell, 33 seconds. Guarded by Coney. Trying to deny him the ball, but he gets it back. Not much movement here by the Trojans this possession. Now they swing the ball around. Paul eyes the 3. Takes a power dribble inside. Quick contact, hits the floater. 9 seconds. Drew Coney brings it up. Hansen, 3 with a second to go. Banks it in, and that's huge. 13-9 to end the quarter. Just when all the momentum was going BOTKINS' way. Hayden Hansen comes up with a bank 3. I'm not sure Coach Powell had that on the scouting order for BOTKINS. Regardless, great quarter by both teams. Close game, defensive battle so far. Regional finals. We're glad you could be here. We're glad to be here. MyNMSports.com.
Sponsors, a place to bring replays of high school basketball.
Well, BOTKINS is doing a great job making it uncomfortable for Coney. Everything's got to go through him so far. And we're going to transition real quick. Dream Big Foundation. Make sure you check that out. Special thanks to them for being here and sponsoring us tonight. Trent Coney's been uncomfortable. Hasn't had his open looks. Ramey's getting a good talking to from the coaches, as he should. He's going to have to sit for a while. BOTKINS, on the other hand, Pretty Powell, he's been good for them. No matter who they put on him, he's blowing by him, find the easy right-hand layups. Both teams look like they belong here, though. And we're starting off the second quarter. Cedarville ball. McKinnon harassed by Powell. Swings the ball around. Hanson off the dribble. Finds Baldwin. McKinnon blows by Powell. Good defense. Gets in front of him. Here's Heron. He was good for him the other day, and there's a big three. 12-13, 1-point game. Big three for Heron. He's been in rhythm in these playoffs. Really had a strong performance. Not the biggest guy, but he makes a good impact for his team. Paul had to jump for the pass. Takes a dribble. Maybe Heron got a tip of it. Here comes Coney. Aaron passed to Baldwin. A little uncharacteristic of Coney. Baldwin's telling him, just go up for that. You got that. That's a layup Coney normally makes. Wanted the unselfish play there, though. Pretty Powell. Got to calm down the Trojans. Get something rolling on offense. Maybe go to the big man here. They swing the ball around. Kleiman with the ball. Kleiman's got the mismatch on Heron, and he goes away from it. There's the feed in. McKinnon looking to help. Good swing. Paul, deep three. He's been off today. McKinnon couldn't get the board. Hanging all over Benton Holman. Holman's listed as 6'5". He got up for that board. And the threes have not fallen so far for the Trojans. Pretty Powell gets the ball back. And it is turned over, going Cedarville's way. Three no good. Boarded by Holman. We got a jump ball here. Drew Coney. And ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome in my partner, Dion. He was running the camera, but he's back in, ready to call the game. What's up, Dion?
What's going on, man? Sometimes you got to jump in the fire when necessary, but we rolling again. And right now it's a tight game. Watching it from up top is pretty interesting as Jaden Pretty Powell's done his thing out here tonight so far. He's really dictated the tempo of the game. But right now, Cedarville's strength is in their numbers, and it's starting to see it kind of wear down this BOTKINS team just a little bit. Slow them down just a little bit here.
Nice steal here by Coney. Looking to go coast to coast. Couldn't get the roll to fall, though. He might have gotten another steal there. Pretty Powell brings it back. Coney didn't get rewarded with a bucket there. Oh, we got a travel here. on Pretty Powell. Great defense by the younger Drew Coney. Really been a spark off the bench for them here early. And Pretty Powell's going to take his first seat on the bench today. What does Cedarville need to do to get Trent Coney going?
I think he's going. Just watching him, it's just he's got to figure out. He's got to find the spots on when to be able to score. And honestly, I think it's some of the other guys got to be ready. I mean, you've seen a couple of them miss shots, fumble the ball. You know, he dropped the guy off. Ballman's got to stay in that spot and just be ready. You know what I mean? But
Coney got hit in the eye. He lost the contact.
Oh, did he lose a two? No, he lost
the contact.
He didn't lose a two.
Zane Paul might have gotten him in the eye there.
Yeah. And he's coming back here. Let's take care of the boy. Let's get set up to dream big.
Just over 5 minutes to go here. Low scoring game. Defensive battle, like we said.
Let's get one.
Trojans up 13-12. Cedarville ball. Peyton Herron, he's played a big role. Played some good defense. Had a nice step back three a couple minutes ago. Let's see if they can get something for him on offense here. Coney's going to take it out underneath the basket.
This next 5 minutes is real crucial for both teams. I mean, let's be honest. It's been a tight game. BOTKINS kind of jumped out. A lot of energy, but we've seen Cedarville, they've taken a lot of teams' best punts and been able to respond. We'll just see if they can do that here.
Nice move. Nice move by Coney. But a great help side defense from Carter Plyman. And he goes coast to coast. Gets rewarded from his block. Gives them an easy deuce. Up 3 on Cedarville. And these, you mentioned these next 5 minutes, but these are crucial with Ramey on the bench with 2 fouls.
Yeah, and that second one, Ramey.
Frustration.
Yeah, don't want that.
Drew Coney on the ground again.
It's a physical game, man. Both of these teams battling.
Trent, little spin move, contact. Block here on Jacob Plyman.
I mean, this is a big boy. These are all, like I said, the further that we go, I mean, these guys are football players. These are physical guys. The higher level go up, the more size that you see, and it's evident tonight. I just think that BOTKINS, they need to get a little bit of a bigger lead, I think, if they really want to feel comfortable. But
Trent, he's getting 20 a game, 3.8 boards, 2.5 steals a game, 4 assists, and he's almost shooting 50% on the season. He's had one heck of a senior season, and he doesn't want to stop now. Both free throws are automatic, and we got a 1-point ball game again. 4 minutes, 10 seconds to go here. Pretty Powell took a short seat on the bench. He's back in, ready to go to work. It's been an interesting matchup between him and Coney going back at it. 2 star guards for both teams. Zane Paul, he's got to get it going on the offensive end. He plays great defense. Hasn't been able to find his open look yet. In part to the great defense from the Indians. Nice shot fake there. That's Jamison Meyer. Little shot fake made Herron lunge. Finds the triple. His first points of the ball game.
Set him up on that one, smooth. You knew Herron was going to jump. Stepped into his shot. 4-point lead.
Smart play. Coney gets it back. That's an off-balance shot, not going to fall. Pretty Powell after the board from Dylan Top. Setting up the offense. Looks like Ramey's going to get some more action before halftime. Cedarville feels they need him. He just got to be smart and not pick up his next foul. Now Trojans in no rush, looking to find the open shot. Nice little pick and roll. Jacob Plyman finds the easy deuce. And they've extended their lead to 6, 2014. Coney doing a little too much by himself right now. Tipped by Zane Paul. Got a couple subs coming in. Holman's back in, and Isaiah Ramey. What's Ramey got to do to get himself going here in the final 2 minutes, Dion?
I don't think it's about Ramey. I think it's about the team right now. They need to just get a couple of good looks. What BOTKINS is doing is basically taking their time, and then they're getting good looks because they are taking their time. Same thing with Cedarville. You know, Koning's right now, he's indecisive as far as what he's seeing. So I don't know if there's a Ramey thing. I think this is just more. You need some good shots.
Tough screen there from Baldwin.
You have to be patient.
Baldwin beats them both off the fake. Doesn't use the glass. Hansen should not have brought it down there. Staying here. As a big man, Hansen's the tallest guy in the court. Why is he bringing it down and dribbling?
Well, you know, he just hit a 3 at the end of the buzzer, so he's feeling a certain way. And here he is to the basket. Because he can dribble the ball, he takes a shot, it's off though.
Oh, steal here. Tony gets called. Grabbed him on the arm. And that is the 17th foul on Cedarville. Drew Coney put in some great minutes so far on the defensive end. Carter Plyman now to the line, shooting a 1-and-1. These are huge early.
The BOTKINS team is, you know, they're big. They're big. They're solid. They got 2 guys standing 6'4", 6'5". On the post, and then you got a 6'3" wing player, and then you got a rock solid guard.
And they've been getting on the boards. Huge miss here from Plyman. Flails his arms in frustration as he goes back on defense. Here comes Coney. Nice pass to Ramey. Can't get it to fall. It might be a little cold after sitting. Here comes Pretty Powell. In no rush, just over 1:30 to go here in the half. Got a comfortable 6-point lead on a night where Cedarville is not shooting at their best, but that can change quickly. Blows by. Ball's batted around. Out to Plyman. Good defense here. Can't get it to fall. Another offensive board. Hunter Baldwin pulls it down. Here comes Herring. Jump stops. Hansen. He traveled. His eyes got a little big there, Dion. He saw the rim and forgot. Got to take your dribble there.
And that's a tough pass for a guy sprinting. You know, you give it to him, and he's kind of at the free throw line, and the guys are sitting there waiting on him. It was a setup, you know, but that's a great defensive play by BOTKINS. They came to play in this first half. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah. Credit to Holman for getting back as a big man on defense, causing the pass. Just under a minute here to go. Tough pass, Pretty Powell. Offensive foul. Lowered the shoulder. Smart play by Coney there to sell the foul. Pretty Powell had nowhere to go and just lowered his shoulder. Coney sold it a little bit, but gets rewarded with the charge.
Yeah, I think it was just a smart play by Coney. He knew he had him trapped, and this kid is powerful, and now he's going to have to go to the bench with his second foul. But it's at the end of the half, so in essence, he's really maximized. He had a really good first half as far as Pretty Powell's concerned.
Nice take here. Oh.
And he goes to the...
Plyman might have gotten a piece. Timeout here by Sean Powell. Trent Coney doesn't only miss those. I don't know if Jacob Plyman got a piece of that one, but regardless, it's going to be BOTKINS ball. Under 20 seconds to go in the half. Low scoring affair, 2014. Couple fouls for some key players. Isaiah Ramey and Pretty Powell both have 2 fouls, but we're early. Special thanks.
Shout out to Kiara Wine. If you're into wine and you're looking to just relax a little bit after a hard day of work, make sure you get some Kiara Wine, right? Without them, we would not be able to run this live stream, courtesy of NM Sports and OHSAA coverage. And special thanks to Kiara Wine for pushing us through the night, as one of these teams will be going to the OHSAA state semifinals here. Where? In Dayton, Ohio, baby.
Here we go, 15 seconds. Brady Powell, no rush, setting up the offense. Guarded by Coney. He's had success going to his right.
Inside. We're going inside.
4 seconds. He's going to pull up. 3 is way off. And at halftime, Botkins leads Cedarville 20-14. Been a slow start for the Indians, not typical of them. Botkins, both crowds very happy right now, into it. And what's one takeaway real quick, Dion, from the first half?
I just thought that Botkins came out, punched Cedarville in the mouth first. They kind of like set the tone. Still a close game, but they started and they finished fast, and that's why they're up 6.
All right, stay with us. We'll be back from halftime here in a little bit, but you're watching My NM Sports Network. I'm Daniel. This is Dion. Stay with us. All right, we're back from halftime. Both teams back from the locker rooms. About 3 minutes till the second half kicks off. Glad you can join us here on mynmsports.com/network. We're glad to be here. Regional finals on a beautiful Friday night in Vandalia, Butler, Ohio. Here at the Vandalia Butler gym where the Butler Aviators play, but tonight it's all about the Cedarville Indians and the BOTKINS Trojans. And really some keys from the first half. Ramey getting in foul trouble. Not typical of him. He's been frustrated the last couple of games. Just not locked in, not himself. And they're gonna need him to start rolling if they want to stay in this game against BOTKINS. And on the other end, it's just they've been able to utilize Jacob Plyman. He's had his way. Denton Holman has had his way as well. And Brady Powell just doing the right thing, running the troops around on offense. Really had a nice first half. But it's anybody's game here in the second half. 20-14. Anything can happen here in the next 16 minutes, really. And I'm joined here again by Mr. Dion Cash. Minute 30. What'd you see from the first half?
What I saw in the first half was a BOTKINS team that came to play. They understand the magnitude of the game. Coach Cal has got his team ready, led by Pretty Cal, led by a feisty Dane Paul, a tough interior with Steinke, Plyman. They're just hard hat type of guys, and they came out, punched them in the mouth. Cedarville responded, got right back in the game. It's a low-scoring game. We said 60. It's only 20-14, so.
Yeah, this rate, it's first to 40.
Get hot still. I think that we haven't seen Cedarville break out yet, but that's the question that will remain here, and we were going to see who's going to go ahead and move on to the next round, but an exciting first half in action.
Now, if you
with Mr. Heath, and the big dog did the play-by-play for the first half, I'll be doing it for the second half. And Mr. Heath, how are you feeling, buddy? You know how it goes.
I'm pumped. We're regional finals. Yeah. We got a crowd here. It's exciting. Good game so far. I hope the offense picks up in the second half, but glad to be here.
All right. Okay. Game on. 20-14. Third quarter is underway, and we got a foul right away as
Ramey a little slow to get up. Hard foul from Holman. Holman's a
Yeah,
Big guy.
Holman gets the foul here. That is his second foul. Koning with the ball. He's being guarded by Zane Paul. And Zane has a younger brother on the team as a freshman. And tough shot, air ball. Well, actually, it was a brick by Heron. And now they're on the move. Flyman on the move.
Good hands.
Flyman, he has it stolen away. And what do we have?
The official saw it.
And we have a foul on Flyman as he looks like he grabbed.
As he lost it, he grabbed McKinnon on the way by in frustration.
And that foul is his third of the game. And right now, Coach Powell not happy. He's still in his team. Just battle through it. 7:25 to go here, third quarter. Koning, not, he hasn't had the incredible night.
Here we go. Here we go.
What a three by Ramey. And
that's his first points.
There's a steal, and there's a move by Koning. He's on the move. He hesitates. He thinks about it. Dribbles up top. They swing it. He runs for three. No.
Way off.
And he's a little bit nervous. That's an excited shot right there. He's just trying to find the range. Had a chance to tie it up. The energy is insane in here tonight.
That's not typical out of Heron. He normally knocks that corner jumper down.
Pretty Powell sets it up here. Both. We got both fan clubs up in here. It is off the hook in here tonight. This is how it's supposed to be. Regional finals, the winner goes to the championship. We got a kick ball by Ramey. 6:30 to go here, third quarter action.
Well, that was great by Ramey, because if he didn't get a piece of that, it was one-on-one with Plyman and Heron. We know who was going to win that.
And they've been able to get that pick and roll when you get it below the free throw line, it usually produces great results. Strong move, no good. Rebounded, kicked up to McKinnon. McKinnon's almost double team, powers to the corner, throws it out to Koning. And now Koning's gonna set it up. And he's feeling a certain way.
He traveled.
And he traveled on that. Oh!
Got a foul. I thought he traveled there, Dion. It looks like a bench warning goes to Coach Sean Powell.
And
the referee was having none of that.
Looked like he was about to. Well, that's a tough one. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, looked like he almost traveled on that play. There was some contact, and there's a turnover. We know what they say, ball don't lie sometimes.
Ball knows is what they say.
Indians, but that one was a questionable one, and hey, they're all questionable right now. 20-17. Both teams scratching, clawing, dying. They'll do whatever it takes to get to the basket. That's
nice
take. Pretty Powell with a powerful move. And he gets it up. McKinnon, strong move. No. And McKinnon's going to go up.
Tough shot.
And he gets it to bounce off that backboard and go in. 22-19. And now both teams picking it up in the second half. You expect to see that. Nice move. Pretty Powell.
Good take. Now he's got to be careful. He just picked up his third on that foul here on offense. Don't want to pick up the fourth anytime soon.
At the line number 5, Jaden Pretty Powell.
Pretty Powell, one of the elite guards in this division. Senior rims it in and out. And he's averaging 14 points a game, 4 assists. He shoots off 46%. And 3 rebounds for a guard of his stature that's huge. He hits the second one. All right, he gives him a 4-point lead here. It's tight game. He's got his 10 points of the night. Only guy in double figures on both sides of the ball. And now Koning gets directions from Godlove. And Botkins is now in a 1-2-2 or a 2-3, whichever. Looks more like a 1-2-2. As you got Plyman out there with Zane Paul and Pretty Powell on the.
You got to draw 2 here. Nice pass.
Beautiful play.
He drew all the attention.
And there was looked like there was some. Right now, the 3.
What an answer. huge answer there.
Huge shot. He's got his 13th point of the night, and he's got a season average already. So he's on one. What a pass!
Nice find in there by Aaron.
Throws it into Ramey. And you're starting to see the Indians start to kind of, both teams warming up. I mean, it's still a 3-point lead. They're both starting to get offensively into the game. Pretty Powell filling the start. Wait, it's knocked out of his hand.
Nice strip.
Gathered up by Ramey. Right now, 3-on-3 action. They're going to pull it out. Tony, a little bit. Oh. And almost ripped away by Zane Paul. Paul's in his jock. And here's Ramey.
Ramey likes this matchup.
By Holman.
He likes this matchup.
Goes up. Tough move. No good.
He's going to want that one back.
3-point lead. Good defense by Botkins. Standing tall. And here's Flyman. Throws it out. Kicks it up to Paul. Paul takes the screen. And
nowhere going.
Looks like they're letting them kind of be. They haven't been ticky-tack on the calls as far as the traveling and the extra moves. We'll see what happens later in the fourth quarter. But now they rotate the ball. The three out the corner for Paul. No good. It's tipped out. And Pretty Powell gets the rebound. And now Botkins is going to reset. 3-point lead.
Paul's been off
3 minutes to go. Nice interior pass. That's been their money play right there.
That's great by Paul there because he's been off today, Dion. But he found the high-low pass for the easy two.
Flyman brothers really doing work, as this one was Jacob putting it in, and he's a junior, and his brother is a sophomore, and they're both out there getting money. And now Ramey brings it back out. He's being guarded by Holman. Takes the screen. And
careless.
It's a tough team right now. Long team they are, Botkins. They extend on defense and they don't give anything up. 5-point lead, 2:18 to go. And Pretty Powell's gonna take it. And he's done this all night. And he's gonna take the contact and he's gonna go to the basket. And he's gonna try to get two.
Well, he just knows when to attack. He sees the opening and he's going right at the rim every time.
Number 5, Jaden Pretty Powell.
That's what good point guards do, especially in postseason play.
And he hits it. And right now he's got 14 points. He's having himself a night. It's his last go round, and hey, he wants to go out. He wants to go to the state semifinals. And second one, in and out. 6-point lead, 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Special thanks to Dream Big Foundation for partnering us tonight. And
tough shot
by Hanson, and it's blocked. And that one, if you could have that one back, you'd probably take it back. Good defense by Botkins. And Botkins, they stick to the script. They're going to set screens the entire time.
Good defense.
They have run the same thing the entire night. All of them will set a screen for the guards. And they make good decisions off of it. And that's a charge.
Smart play. That's his fourth.
And
Tony knows what he's doing. He sees Powell on the attack. He knows he's been attacking the rim. And he's going to pick up his fourth and sit for a while, Dion.
And he baited him into it. As that's just great defense by Koning. There's no other way around it. I mean, he beat him to the spot. He took the charge, and that's the definition of what it is. And now, this is Cedarville's time. If you're going to make a run, you better do it now. Because Pretty Powell has been the main man out here tonight. And here's the pressure defense by Botkins. They've given Cedarville nothing tonight.
Yeah, great defense.
And it's about great defense and great offense. Sometimes be great defense as Isaiah Ramey hits a huge three once and it pulls it to within three, 29-26. And both teams, now it'll get interesting here without Pretty Powell in there, but you have a guy like Zane Paul And he can handle the ball. He can get to wherever he wants. He's more than capable of running the show here.
He's got to get it going, though.
Carter Plyman, he'll do some handling. He's a sophomore. He's got a really bright future.
Looks like they're trying to hold to last shot.
And I don't expect him to shoot. And there's a foul on the play by Heron.
It's not the end of the world here for Cedarville.
Yeah.
Resets it on defense a little bit.
Heron gets the foul. It's a third team foul for Cedarville, 4 for Botkins. I mean, you know. Oh, and he hangs on to it, and they are pressuring up. Somebody's open. Zane Paul,
nice
beautiful pass. Oh, he missed it. 5 seconds to go. Ramey throws it up. Coney. And
couldn't get it off.
That was good defense, and that was almost a foul.
Great hands over
29-26. And what a crazy into the quarter. The Botkins squad is looking to go to one more quarter like that, and they will be the regional champs. But Cedarville only down 3. Both of these teams giving everything they got. The Trojans in control right now, though, by a slim margin.
And that was a fast quarter. We thought, both teams get it going, but really still a low-scoring affair. Botkins with a 3-point lead, but I wouldn't say it's comfortable with their star point guard on the bench right now. This will be a great next final 8 minutes.
I mean, you got to say, this is the key for Cedarville. Not that they can't stop Pretty Powell, they just haven't had success tonight. And you're only down 3. I mean, you really have, it's been a battle. Both of these teams, no championship game is pretty. We know that. The question is, who wants it more, man? And who can execute better? Not so much who wants it more, who can execute better down the stretch, and we're going to find out here.
I guess we are.
Botkins in the away black here. Cedarville in the home white. 3-point lead. Final quarter, and there's a strong move. Got a foul on the play.
Drew Coney got called for that one. I thought he got a piece of the ball.
At the line, number 4, Zane Paul.
Zane Paul to the line. He's going to shoot 2. And money.
Now, he has been off today, Deion. Maybe these free throws will get him going. That's just his 3rd point on the night.
Paul, one of the dynamic scorers for Botkins. Had a nice game last game, and he hit Sosa. 5 points. And now it's a 5-point lead. 7:50 to go here, 4th quarter. Now, Koning and Ramey talk, and now Ramey's he's gonna run the offense, and Botkins is gonna stay in this 1-2-2 that's really slowed down the Indians' offense. Once they get it inside, they pressure. They have length on one of the wings, and this is really the spot where they have to have the most damage.
Nice board.
3 for Heron off the rebound, no good. And it is recovered by Botkins. They're on the move, 5-point lead, 7 minutes to go. Strong move. What a block. And here we go, and that looked like that was close to an intentional as he grabbed his leg. And the Botkins fans are upset, but I'm not really sure. That was a great block by Hansen.
Coach Godlove wanted that to be a hold, which would be a technical free throw there.
And
he might have had a case.
It did look like he did grab him from behind. Was it a grab or hold? To be continued. 5-point lead here. And Botkins pressuring up here.
Cedarville's had open looks. They just got to knock one of these down.
And the question is, right now, Cedarville looks a little bit uneasy, and that's what Godlove sees. He's going to call a timeout. Now, when Pretty Powell went out, they had a 6-point lead. They have a 5-point lead. So in essence, they cut off 1 point. We'll be back here in a moment. Don't go away. Regional final coverage, right? final state game here for the Division IV round at the Uni Arena. And right now, Botkins living and dying with the zone, and there's a three by Heron. And
big board.
Try and get it is Jacob Plyman. This guy goes up, and when he goes up to get it, he's getting it. Nobody else is going to get that ball. He's done that all night. 5-point lead, 6 minutes to go. What do we got? Timeout by Coach Powell. Coach Sean Powell, the head coach for Botkins, done a tremendous job getting this team to this level, and right there in the balance for both teams. What are you seeing with Cedarville?
Cedarville's got to find a way to score, and they're just hucking threes right now. Peyton Herron's missed a couple. They got to get inside. They got to find a way to find Ramey inside or someone else and find an easy deuce and kind of get some of that momentum back, because Botkins is fine holding this 5-point lead and going back and forth like they are.
Well, what they've done is they've played a zone, a stretch zone, and they've just stretched it out, and Cedarville hasn't been able to navigate through it, and then when they haven't been able to finish. So it's been a tale of a couple stories here. As Zane Paul takes the ball here. Pretty Powell still not in the game, 5-point lead. These next 2 minutes are huge for Cedarville and for Botkins. If you're Cedarville, you need to get it as close as even as you can before the end of the game here, obviously. But if you're Botkins, a couple buckets here and
nice take.
Now it's a 7-point lead, 5:30 to go. Turnover as Botkins' interior defense is rock solid. And it's a 7-point lead with a 5:20 to go here.
When Trent Koning plays such pressure defense, if you can take a power step by him, you'll get to the rim, and that's what Paul did. Nice pass.
Wide open, in and out.
Same team there. That's a costly.
Here we go. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
I think so.
he stopped the fast break.
Because he grabbed him. The reason why, we can shut up. The reason why I think this is intentional is because he actually made an actual grab attempt at his arm. And he grabbed his arm and he pulled it. And right now, Koning is not, he doesn't have the vibe tonight. And with 5 minutes to go, he misses the first one. Just needs to see this next one go through the hoop. And he does. And now it is a 6-point lead, 5 minutes to go. So after 3 minutes, Pretty Powell's out. Botkins hasn't lost a point yet. However, we know how the Indians roll. They're a streaky team. And they're looking to see something grow through this hoop. So right now, it's extended, and if you're Cedarville, you have to be ready in the corners. I mean, it's that simple.
All 5 starters are
In the
in.
middle, you have to make a quick decision.
That's off.
There's an air ball by Ramey. 4:30 to go here. It's still, while it feels like a 10-point game, it's only a 6-point game. Botkins, Plyman gets it up, and he kicks it to Bro. These two guys are some powerhouses, man. 4:20 to go is the time. Subtly draws down. Plyman goes inside.
Nice take. Nice take.
Powerful move. Jacob Plyman bringing and one opportunity for Plyman, and this guy's been a workhorse tonight. And
He knew he had his defender in the air, went up into the body, initiated contact.
hasn't hit a lot, but he's been on the board. Ranks down when he's got a 7-point of the night. 9-point lead, 4 minutes to go.
Largest lead of the night.
Still plenty of time. You just need a basket here if you're Cedarville. You don't really want to look at the time as much. But you absolutely need a basket here. Stoning takes it. They throw it inside. They get the shot they want. And there's a huge three by Peyton.
They needed that.
And it's a 6-point lead, and that was tremendous if you are a Cedarville Indians fan.
Well, that all started because they got the ball inside. It made everybody collapse and then found the open Heron.
And now the
turnover.
As he ran into his own guy, and here comes Pretty Powell. And after...
Number 5, Jaden Pretty Powell.
And while...
Pretty Powell's back in
the game, however...
Got to be careful.
You still have to be aggressive if you're Cedarville. You're down 6, you need a couple more threes, but you really need to you need another one of those. Those great possessions that you really haven't had.
Oh,
And there
got a piece of him?
And he almost hit it as he fouled him on the 3.
He's such a smart player. He knows exactly what the defense is going to do.
And Holman, and I think and they give it to Paul, but that looked like that was Holman on the foul. Holman is the one that hit him on the arm. There's no doubt about that. They gave it to Paul. 3 shots for Koning, and this is a shooter's dream. I mean, let's be honest. You've done nothing tonight. Offensively, you haven't been able to get going, but you get free throws late in the game. And you start to see a couple go through the hoop. And he's hit his second one now, and this is a big one here. Pulls it to 1 possession. But if you're a Cedarville fan, this is good news, especially if he hits this one.
And if you're Botkins, this is the last guy you want to send to the line.
And he missed the third one, 4-point lead. 3 minutes to go, and that changes the dynamic a little bit. Because if you're Botkins, you can play now, and you can you don't really have to shoot the ball. I'd be surprised if they do shoot it. I believe that Cedarville's going to have to force a turnover. Let's see if they take it. Nope.
They're in no rush.
No rush. Why would you be? I mean, this is simply, when you don't have a shot clock, there's no reason to rush, shoot the ball, and
2 possession lead.
so it's simple. You're going to have to, you got the foul. And Pretty Powell's going to the basket.
Smart play.
It was a smart play, but it was a whole lot of contact initiated by Pretty Powell. That one is more of a no call, I think. He's been dynamic in what he's done tonight, but that one was he got bailed out on that one. There's no doubt. 2:20 to go. Pretty Powell's been automatic though tonight.
And he can answer those free throws that Koning just hit.
5-point lead right now for Botkins. Pretty Powell gets his 15th point of the night. The only guy in double figures in the game. Hesitates, follow through, beautiful follow through, drops it in. 38-32, 6-point lead. 2:20 to go right now. Botkins in the lead. And they're going to stick with the 1-2-2. They've run it the entire game. And there's...
Botkins faithful on their feet. They can smell the championship.
And Randy goes to pick it up. He's grabbed on the play. And Randy's going to shoot 2 now. 1-on-1. And now this is interesting because this is what you want if you're Cedarville. You want to slow the game down while making buckets. Ramey, the first one. No.
Huge. That's huge. Uncharacteristic misses from Cedarville here tonight.
Yes, as the 2 leaders missed 2 free throws that have, come back to possibly bite them here. And he loses it. Ball is tipped out of bounds as McKinnon comes up to press. And Pretty Powell's being harassed out here. He's going to go get it. Is he going to get it? They throw it in as it goes into Paul. And Paul's not the guy you want to foul. That's for sure. And there's a steal. Great move by McKeon. And that is good.
4-point game.
4-point game.
Minute 30.
With an incredible steal as he pushes up. And it's not over yet. 1:30 to go. Pretty Pal takes it. He hands it off here. Ooh, and now
You got to want the ball if you're the Trojans.
St. Paul's going to take care of the ball. You want the ball in Paul and Pretty Pal's hands if you are Botkins. And there's
Nice
a great
block.
block. And stolen away.
Nice block again.
Block as he really
He should have taken that out,
And
Dion.
there's a foul. And right now, Botkins is kind of like losing themselves as Pretty Powell got the ball back, but he kind of wanted to take on the challenge, and Baldwin threw it up out of there.
Well,
And
that's something he's going to learn, Dan, is he didn't need to score there. You dribble that out. You got the ball with a minute left. You don't need to put that in, and that's something he's going to learn, but we'll find out if it'll cost him.
McKinney. And he hits the first one. Wow. The ball spins off of the back of the rim, and it drops in. 99% of the time, that ball comes off, man.
The gym went silent.
That was like, oh, my God. McKeon, his second one. It's up. It's in and out. Rebounded by who else? Flyman.
Still a one-possession game.
And it's a one-possession game, 50 seconds to go. But if you're Cedarville, you got to get the ball back. And it's you've been able to get it back twice here. The question is, how much time are you going to take without fouling? You don't want to let too much time go. They've already let two.
Timeout. He was going to get the 5 seconds called. Smart timeout by Powell.
And Coach Powell calls a timeout, 35 seconds, and it's a 3-point lead. And let's be for real here. The next foul on Cedarville puts Botkins in the free throw, 1-1. We give a shout out to Elite Inspections, first of all. Thanks to Elite Inspections for powering us through each and every week for the entire season. Without them, we would not have been able to have the season, Mr. Heath, man. It's been a pleasure and an honor. We got 35.8 to go, man. Make sure you check out Elite Inspections, Dayton, Ohio, okay? 35 seconds to go. Botkins has the ball. What's their strategy?
So, like you said, keep it in Zane Paul's hands or Pretty Powell. No turnovers. You don't need to score, so don't force up any shots. And they're going to have to follow you eventually. There's only 35 seconds left. No shot clock. So just be strong with the ball when you get it and knock down your free throws, and you can ice this game away.
Now, if you are Cedarville,
you go for the steal. If you don't get it in the next maybe 5-6 seconds, I would start fouling.
I think I would deny Pretty Powell. And I would put it in the big man's hands right now. I don't think I'd let Pretty Powell's the only guy I wouldn't let get the ball. And then Zane Paul as well. And they're going to press. They're not going to foul.
They're going to have to.
That's who you want to foul. You're going to foul.
They did.
Even though this guy can shoot too. He got a stroke, but I would much rather have, if I'm Cedarville, I'd much rather have Carter Flyman. He's a sophomore, you know. This is, it's a big moment for him, but he's playing like a veteran, and he's standing like a veteran here. 27.5. Flyman shoots it.
Clutch.
Bottom.
This one's important too. Got to make them both.
Sophomore's got guts. He's only sophomore out there. And he hits a huge free throw. Makes it a 2-possession game, 27.5 to go. We'll be back here in a moment. Don't go away. Maya Sports.
30 seconds, just under 30 seconds. And we got Plyman shooting another one. Couldn't make it a 5-point game. Either way, if you're Cedarville, you gotta attack the rim. You gotta go after it. Gotta make your layup and look for a steal real quick and then a foul. You don't have to fire up a three.
Plyman's only got 3 points, but he's money at the ball. Now 5-point lead. If you're Cedarville, you gotta score quick. You gotta score quick.
Nice pass.
He misses it. And he
wasted too much time.
We got a timeout.
That's a lot of time, Dion.
Well, they got 3 shots on, but they couldn't hit any. But they did get the rebound. And so now it's not over yet. But what you have to do, I really think you have to go for the 3 now.
Now you do.
And then you have to foul and see how it plays. Because, or if you can get an easy layup. Now, if you get an easy layup, take 1 second off the clock. Cool.
This is key too. The ball is under the basket, out of bounds.
Or you go out and maybe try to fake a 3 and get them up, but they've already done that once. I think this is simply you have to get. This is a catch and shoot type of situation, no matter where you're at, whether you're inside the paint or whether you're at the 3-point line. So for them to have to catch and shoot. And then if you make it, you got to foul, obviously, or go for the steal.
Quick steal,
and then foul.
And it doesn't matter who gets the ball. You can't wait. You got to foul right away.
Been a hell of a season, and it's coming down to this here. 9 seconds to go. McKeon inbounds it.
Now, that is the last thing you wanted if you're the Trojans, because that's easy free throws that don't take any time.
And we just had a foul. And I don't know if he did it on purpose or not, but you just basically gave Cedarville a chance to get points and not even have to do anything.
Yeah, no time went off the clock there. That's huge.
Yeah, you gotta make it. Tony hits the first. And Drew's coming in. We're gonna get Baldwin, and they're gonna go small. They're gonna try to pressure. They're guessing they make this free throw and then pressure, and then we go for
to make it a 1-possession game here.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on here, but there we go. And it bounces in. 3-point lead. The ball is taken out by Plyman. He gets it in.
Got a foul.
And we got a foul there.
Now it's still a 1-and-1.
Still 1-and-1 now.
Plenty of time to dribble all the way down the court and get a shot off if you're Cedarville.
That's his 4.
Plyman knocks both these down. They're regional champions.
And here we are. Carter Plyman, man. And they're going to ice him a little bit.
Smart.
Right now, Cedarville.
It's been a heck of a game. I mean, 40 to 37, 5.4 to go. I want to thank Mr. Reichert for doing the camera for us tonight. This kid plays baseball, and he's going to be a heck of a player. Thanks, Mr. Reichert, for doing our live stream with us with my NM Sports tonight. It's been an honor and pleasure to do the season. Season's coming to a close with this game for us. We want to thank everybody for checking us out for the entire year. And we'd also like to thank all the schools that we covered: Fairborn, Cedarville, Butler, West Carrollton, Cincinnati, Cincinnati Academy, and everybody else that we covered as well. All the games that we did. Cincinnati Gamble as well. All right, back to the topic. Here it is. Carter Plymouth for a chance at the state.
That's huge.
That's it. 5.4. They're added to the state. There we go. Tony gets it up. That's good. And that's going to end it. And Botkins is going to take the regional title as they win 42-40. And an unbelievable game. Botkins able to outlast Cedarville 42-20. And an amazing season by the Cedarville Indians comes to a close. And this heartbreak for the Indians, man. But
Credit the defense. Credit the defense by the Trojans. They made Cedarville uncomfortable all night. Didn't let them go through their sets. Their size disrupted them, and they came out, and it was a close game, but they played the better game tonight.
They actually did play the better game, and they are going to the OHSAA Division IV state semifinals. If you're Cedarville, hey, it was an amazing ride. I mean, really nothing to be ashamed of. And
Cedarville, Indiana.
As the Botkins players are celebrating, if you're Cedarville, really nothing to be ashamed. I mean, an amazing season. It could have went either way. And Ramey's going to come back out and show some class with sportsmanship.
And a firm record of 25-3. And we congratulate Botkins on their victory and their trip to the
And Botkins are the regional champs. And hey, at the end of the day, Cedarville, they had a chance. It was right there in the balance. Pretty Powell went out. He went out. He got foul trouble.
Yep.
And they never had momentum of this game tonight.
Yeah.
And it was evident throughout the course of the second half.
They missed even a couple free throws that Coning and Ramey always knocked down too.
No doubt. I mean, you missed the one. They got it to one possession, then you miss another 1-and-1. Those are huge free throws, and when you lose by 2, you'll second guess yourself for a long time. But the one thing I will say is the Cedarville Indians showed me something this season. This team is a team I'll never forget, and they really don't have anything to be ashamed of. They came to battle tonight. They just came up a couple points short to a team that was just a little bit on their game tonight. They were just a little bit more on top of their game, and that is going to get them to the state semifinals. Mr. Heath, it's been an honor and a pleasure, man. Maybe we can do some baseball.
Heck yeah.
Now we'll have to see what's next for us in store. But it's
I'm
good
excited
to have you back here, and it's been fun to do this, man. It's been a pleasure and an honor to run through this circuit. I know you as a Cedarville guy, this one's gonna hurt, but I think you think in a couple of days, like man, we was right there.
Yep.
However, it was one hell of a season for you guys.
Yeah, it's been a fun ride, honestly, and like you said, they're gonna look back and they know this is a game they could have won. I won't say they could have won it easily, but they could have. If they played their best game, they could have won. And that's just how it goes. It's win or go home, and they're going home. And congratulations to Botkins as they're moving on. Go play at UD.
Yeah, they do. Both teams battled. It was a battle. Botkins just a little bit better tonight, just a little bit, and really a couple plays here or there, and maybe the game has changed, but Botkins held on to that lead. They never relinquished it, and we always thought that the Indians would make a run, but they just never did. Pretty Powell, leading scorer, had 16 points, was magnificent. And then late in the game, Carter Plyman with some big free throws. And they just did enough. It was a battle both ways. Either could have went either way, man. BOTKINS, hats off to those guys. Coach Powell and his staff, they were ready for war, man, and you saw it tonight.
As they get to do the most fun thing in basketball is cut the nets. That means you won something, right?
That's right. For Cedarville, they got to cut down some nets, but they would have loved to cut these down, I'm sure. We want to thank all the Cedarville Nation for locking in with us on the season, and everybody else in the Miami Valley from Fairborn, everybody who locked in with us this year. We want to thank OHSAA for giving us the opportunity to be able to live stream games and to have this platform, and best believe it's just the start of something special. So stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. We are just starting, but in the meantime, BOTKINS with a 2-point victory as they are cutting down the nets here in the regional final, and they'll be headed to Uni Arena as the Plyman brothers enjoy the fruits of the labor. And we're going to get ready to wrap this up here. I want to thank, like I said, Mr. Heath, anything you got to say, man? You want to sign off here?
No, it's just been a pleasure, Dion. I'm glad I could have this opportunity with you. And what a ride it's been. But like you said, maybe we got some baseball around the corner, so stay with us. But it's been a good time.
All right. From the rest of the NM Sports staff, we'd like to thank everybody for chiming in each and every telecast. And we look forward to seeing you in future sporting events. We'll be out here. You already know what it is. But one last time, the BOTKINS Trojans are the Division IV region champs out of this area, and they'll be headed to UD with a 42-40 win over Cedarville. I'm Dion Cash, and we will catch you on the next one, all right? It's been a pleasure and an honor. We out.